If you've ever tried the kettlebell clean and ended up with bruised forearms, sore wrists, tennis elbow, and the kettlebell crashing into your arm with every rep, you are not alone. The kettlebell clean is one of the more technical kettlebell exercises, making it a little bit more difficult to learn without proper guidance from a certified kettlebell coach. But the clean is also one of the most important exercises because when you master the kettlebell clean, you've unlocked stronger presses, front squats, complexes, carries, and you'll get the most out of your kettlebell workouts. Today, we're gonna show you exactly how to clean the kettlebell without beating yourself up.
The reason kettlebell cleans are so important is because this is what you're doing every single time you pick up the kettlebells from the floor and bring them to the front rack position. So you want this movement to be smooth, efficient, and powerful.
Kettlebell cleans are also one of the most beneficial movements for developing explosive hips, full body strength, and core stability. They're also key when stringing multiple movements together in complexes. This allows you to improve your strength, cardio, and athleticism while keeping your workouts fun and effective.
One of the most common mistakes we see is overusing your arms and your shoulders and pretty much doing a bicep curl to bring the bell into the front rack position. And what ends up happening is your biceps and elbow get overworked, which leads to tennis elbow. Your shoulders and lower back get tweaked because you're not lifting with your hips. The bell doesn't move with speed, so you're not getting all the benefits, and the movement just feels heavy and awkward, like you can tell you're not doing it right. If that sounds familiar, you need to power the kettlebell with your hips rather than pulling with your arm. So start with that bell directly underneath your body, back flat, hips low and loaded. Now push through the ground and spear through to finesse the kettlebell into the rack position. The trick is dialing up and down the power based on how heavy the kettlebell is. So if it's a light kettlebell, you won't need as much power from your hips. But if it's a heavier kettlebell, you'll want to put a little bit more pop on that bell and really power with your hips. So notice how Gabby's feet even come off the ground a little bit when she's lifting a heavier weight. Just remember, your arm is simply guiding the bell into position while your hips are doing the heavy lifting. This clean variation where the bell starts under your body and you put it down between every rep is called the dead clean. We recommend you start here so you can master one good rep at a time. Now let's talk about mistake number 2. Swinging the bell out and it crashes into your forearm with every single repetition. The reason this happens is because the bell gets far away from your body, you pull it in, and then it makes a big impact on your forearm. This is most common with continuous kettlebell cleans, where the bell starts out 1 foot in front of your body, you hike past it into the rack position, and then you re-clean it from the front rack position without putting the bell back down on the ground like you did with the dead clean. The way you're going to fix this is by keeping the bell close to your body by pulling your elbow back on the way up. So it's going to look like this. Hike, pull, finesse into the rack position. Pull, finesse into the rack position. And what you can do while you're learning is use your opposite hand as assistance. So it looks like this. Pull, catch, place into position. Pull, catch, place into position. And as you get more and more confident, you can use less and less assistance with your opposite arm, so it just seamlessly rolls right into the front rack position. Now, something else to keep in mind, when you're bringing the bell up, it's not going up and over, it's going around your forearm. So really practice letting the bell roll around rather than flipping over top, because that's also going to prevent the bell from banging up your forearm. And then loosen your grip as you're bringing the bell up. If you're death gripping the handle of the bell, there's gonna be too much friction and the bell will kind of get stuck and it will bang. But if you, watch my fingers, open up your grip and let the bell just roll, it's gonna seamlessly get into that rack position. And the last big mistake we see is cleaning the bell to a weak front rack position where the bell's out in no man's land, resting on your bicep, on your shoulder, not tucked into a strong and solid front rack position. So what you're looking for in your front rack is your knuckles towards the ceiling, your fist over your elbow, and your elbow tight to your side, not chicken winging out here like you'll see so many people doing. The reason this is so important because number one, you're building your shoulder, your upper back, and your core strength by really tucking that kettlebell into position. Number two, this is the position that you're going to press from. This is the position you want to squat from, lunge from, swing from. So you're able to do so many of the other important kettlebell movements from a strong front rack position. If you remember nothing else from today's video, remember these 4 cues. Power with your hips, not your arms. Pull your elbow back to keep the bell close to your body. Spear through so the bell rolls around your wrist and doesn't flip over. This will stop the bashing immediately. Lastly, bring the bell into a strong front rack position.
So take your time and actually learn how to do the kettlebell clean the right way, because this one skill will help you develop full body strength, power, and athleticism. It's also the foundation that all your other kettlebell movements are built off of.
So if this video is helpful, make sure to click the like and the subscribe button. And if you're looking for kettlebell programs to sharpen your technique and level up your training, we would love to help.
We'll see you next time.